All right, warriors, do your breathing exercise. Remember, this is for you so that you can clear the mind space you need to make room for the good stuff. So that you're not having an argument, pacifying the time throughout your day, remembering what it is that provoked you and it taking up real estate that it shouldn't be occupying. It can ruin your day. And it comes in with sleight of hands. Have you ever had anyone come up to you and go, oh, you just don't look so well. Are you okay? And you could be having a badass time. You just got done watching a video before you left home and you're feeling pumped up and motivated, and all it took was one dumbass comment to ruin your day. And then the triangulation comes. Someone else has been put in a position to look at you and say, yeah, I told them this morning they didn't look so well. You might want to say something. They never even took note, nor do they even know you like that, but they will go out of their way now to participate in the triangulation without knowing it and come and go, yeah, you okay? And little by little, you went from being motivated to gassing off because you start to believe the gaslighting. The way to combat that is to identify it, have a clarity of mind, to address it directly. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like $1 million. Oh, I get it. You must have talked to that other dumbass. I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. You need to be politically correct. I know. I don't. So I say, don't take everything I say literally. Apply it intelligently to fit the circumstances you're in. Not every battle is the same. So warriors, you ever see a narcissist, their face, whenever you're not buying in or impressed with their bullshit, they deflate. And they immediately go into damage control. Even though it was one-on-one, they will make sure to point you out in a triangulative way to others how shitty a person you might be. They lie. A smear campaign. Trying to enlist others to side with them. And what they don't realize is, very quickly, through your actions, they realize that they were dealing with someone who was very superficial and lacked mental maturity. They don't regret the lies when they get caught, when they get deflated. What's readily seen is they hate they got caught. That's the only regret they got. And what they're replaying in their mind is, how did they get caught? How could they change the play? The plot twist is this. The very people that they lie to about you, you end up winning over. It takes time. But you end up winning battles without you ever being present. Isn't that wild? Some of you have probably been caught up in false cases in court, never knowing, because you've been living your life. You never even knew you had a case. And all of a sudden you win without ever being present. Because of the extremes that narcissists go to mortify you. Now get this, the plot twist is this. Narcissists are obliterating more bridges than you're aware of. See, you're only aware of the bridge you blew up. By you rendering them irrelevant, ignoring them, a couple things happen. Everyone that they tried to enlist to come towards you in a hateful manner end up turning against them. And the bridges are blown the same way you blew the bridge. In damage control, the narcissist tries to blow the bridge up as reverse psychology, not knowing that it was welcomed. You ever heard this one? They know they fucked up at work and they're being called to the office. And in their arrogance, pride, not ever knowing what's going to happen, they walk in and they quit. I quit, you can't fire me. Deep down inside, The entire company is applauding. Let them have their thunder. But where they burn the bridge up is they're never able to use that as a reference, a referral for their next job. They burn more bridges than you know. And no one does it better than narcissists. Now look, narcissists believe that every gain that you achieve, every success that you achieve without them, one, they feel that they participated and you'd never be where you're at without them. And secondly, they believe that every move you make is for some payback against them. They can't believe or fathom that you've forgotten about them. In fact, deep down inside, they suffer because you've erased them. Even in the negative side, when you're doing your shadow work, you went through a lot of rage. You thought a lot of hateful things. That's not cap. They are satisfied even with the negative because you're still suffering them in your mind. But once you release that and they see genuinely, authentically, that they don't matter, this is when they suffer the losses, the setbacks. Let me tell you how sadistic they are. Narcissists will create false accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchats, all these plethora of platforms, dating apps and all. They will create fake accounts to look like you and send themselves messages to show others that you're chasing them. They will taunt themselves with a false, made-up personification of you to show others that they're needed and wanted. They create ghost people. And this is the only way they're able to get the validation and the attention of being victimized. So warriors, keep your fucking foot on their throats. Don't back down. Hold the line. And you're not holding the line just for yourself, as you once thought. It's for those around you, wounded warriors, trapped. They're watching you succeed and watching your actions as you defend your truth with just a smile, by not adding fuel to the fire. Warriors, your teachers, motivators, coaches, without knowing, there are many around you observing and learning. Narcissists claim they don't believe in a God. But when you use their own logic against them, their delusion fades. It mortifies that dream, the illusion of them being the superpower. I'll give you an idea. There was a preacher and a barber. Preacher sitting in the barber chair getting his hair cut. There toward the end, the barber says, "You know, you believe in a God." Preacher says, "Yeah, I sure do." He says, "How can you believe in God when so many bad things happen to good people?" The preacher, realizing there's no arguing with this person, gets up from his chair, walks outside, and right outside there happens to be a guy with scraggly hair holding a cardboard sign. He looks at the guy. He says, "I'll pay for your haircut. Would you follow me?" He walks in, hollers at the barber, "Hey, there's no barbers." Barber said, "What you mean?" He said, "I found this guy sitting right outside your door. Long hair, needing a haircut. There must be no barbers. They don't exist." Barber says, "Don't be silly. Barbers exist. He just didn't come to me." When you use logic, warriors, narcissists tremble. You ever see the face of a narcissist when you're not impressed? I've seen the face of many barbers who claim there is no God. It shatters them to meet someone like a warrior who uses their own logic against them and walk away. This is how you keep the pressure of a 10.5 size combat boot on a narcissist's throat. Thanks for this badass walk, warriors. You're savages for the greater good. And remember, your truth doesn't need to be defended. You don't speak it to convince others. You share it so that others know the truth you speak and they believe. Just got validated that they're not alone. These badass walks on the beach, these long talks that we share, they're for refinement of what we already know, clarity, wings of comfort and warmth to know you were never alone. How does it feel, warriors? How does it feel, warriors, to have been chosen to serve as a missionary of truth, a diplomat for the Most High? How does it feel to have passed so many tests to prove that your freedom wasn't free? Know this: if you're being provoked, taunted, and tested, it's because you're on the right path. A narcissist wants to earn brownie points. They want to be promoted for taking you down. A lost sacrifice becomes a check they wrote and their asses couldn't cash. And all the bridges they've burned in their past and present will treat them exactly as you have. No do-overs. We're not here to become emotional tampons and therapists to grown-ass adults. You have expectations and standards you live by, and you're not settling for droplets. Keep it real, warriors, for yourselves. Own it. never goodbye. It's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're gonna be falling at
a high rate of speed.
very fast. We're gonna be falling very fast. We're gonna be falling at 120 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. To create a song, I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun ride. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.